But as you can see, we're going to the side path that I said we'd come back to, and this is why. Ooh, no! Now, there are certain things we can't get while we're here, because we don't have the ability to fly yet, but we might as well open it up and get it out of the way, because there are some things we can't get here. Not to mention, most stuff we can't get here without flying isn't actually that useful. While going this way gives us some more things like the Marionette's bestiary page and this new relic here, Spirit Orb. Actually lets us see the damage that's dealt to us and the damage we deal to other people. Take your bowling ball somewhere else, good sir. I actually thought he was lower down, that's why I wasn't worrying about him. We have these Skelerings, as you can see, they are named after the boomerangs they throw. They're original skeletons. We have some ghosts that, like, I really don't know what kind of ghosts they are, but they make dog noises. Yeah, we'll take the knife, fuck it. Let's go. Come on, Cthulhu. You're getting knifed on, bro. I know when I first played the game, I came down here first, instead of going through and coming back to it later, and the Cthulhu, when you have, like, your base short sword and you're, like, level 5, can actually pose a threat and kill you like the Armor Lord did. But since we came back to it and backtracked, he's a lot weaker. So as you can see, this was blocked off when we got our cube of Zoe, and is one of the reasons why I wanted to come back here. Now, I don't think I can, but yeah, I can. So, maybe I can actually? I don't know if I can make that jump or not. We might need to come back when we get double jump, but I forgot there was a platform over there. So maybe... No, I don't think we can make it. Maybe with dog form we can? Usually I wouldn't waste my time doing this, but I'm actually curious if I can do this without getting flighted. No, okay. So yeah, I think we need double jump to go into there, or I'm just like fucking up my jump heights, I'm not sure. Regardless, let's continue. Now, the return to the alchemy laboratory isn't actually interesting. There's not much to do in the actual laboratory. Instead, we're going to be heading all the way back over to where the first boss was. Stupid spikes. Yeah, try to hurry on through these guys, blitz them down. Jumpin' and jump man. That's what they call me. I'm the jump man. Hey, jump fruit. It allows me to jump, and that's all I can do. And funny enough, Alucard actually can't swim, so it actually goes with the crappy joke that I was making. Go back here. One. Oop, oop, oop. And now when we come up here, as you might have noticed the platform before, instead of going to the boss room, we come down here. And the doorway will be blocked by a blue door. I mean the hallway. I actually do want the holy water, so I'm going to keep the holy water.
So, we meet again, Alucard.
It seems so.
As friendly as ever, I see. It's strange. This castle is different than I remember it.
This castle is a creature of chaos. It may take many incarnations.
So I can't trust my memories, huh? Oh well, I'll do my best. Good luck.
And Alucard actually isn't wrong. Every single century when the castle come back, it's completely different. It looks different, its architecture is different, it's not just the room layouts. So it really is a creature of chaos derived from Dracula's own power. So now we're in the chapel. And back when I was a kid, the first few playthroughs, for me anyways, this is one of the harder zones to go through. Now that's granted back when I didn't know you can get the jewel knuckles, and probably end up being like a little bit lower level, possibly. But yeah. So we picked up an aquamarine. It's still a worthless gem, but it's only good for selling. And now we have to climb this staircase full of bone, I think they're called bone pillars, and corner guards, which they're renamed as stair guards in later games, which makes more sense. And if you break, as you might have probably didn't notice, but if you break the bottom bone pillar, it'll actually cause the top one to roll down the staircase. Unfortunately, we can't kill the spike ball, so we actually have to jump it. Well, I'm glad I'm not that corner guard on today's duty. Got an ominous sword going on over there, but we're going to ignore it for now. So we want to come up here and get these goggles, which will actually give us a little bit of defense and actually increase our intelligence, unlike the sunglasses, which made us cool but retarded. Now, this is one of the reasons why, like, this is probably the second reason why I hate this area, is this sword back in the day. I mean, look at it, it's a sword that goes with a sword that does, like, a lot of damage. And it's hard to dodge its attacks, and it's hard to hit it without getting hit. No. Another thing is you could just ignore it and head to the doors, but Alucard's not a pussy, man. He's a real man. A real vampire half band man. Come on! Thank you. You just gave us a little bit of money for that. It just was not worth the time. Ugh. Now we're gonna sneak peek at a new area, but we can't actually go into this area yet. Instead, we can only pick up the Night Shield, and then we have to go. Which, the Night Shield gives a little more defense. I also picked up a bamboo sword, which does horrible damage, but unlike the rust sword, it actually still lets you use it. But it's still a two-handed, so we can't have the shield, so it lowers our defense. But we did also get a cutlass. Now, I think the cutlass, yeah, it's the same thing as the gladius, same range, it looks the same. But it's just a little bit more damage than the gladius. Now we can continue back on our adventures to climb this cathedral. Went up some long stairs, went up some platforms. Now there's more platforms for us to go to, but first we have these confession booths. Now, with the confession booths, when you sit in them, there's a chance that you'll get a good person or a bad person. Now, as you can see, we actually got the good one because he's actually sitting there and talking to us, and when he finishes talking to us, he gives us some grape juice. But for example, we come back, and that was actually the same guy. Yeah, it's still the same guy. That's weird. Wait, can I just... No. Well, if you sit on the other end, there's a female ghost that shows up. And you can tell this one's the bad one because she started laughing and then closed the curtain before jutting out the weapon. There's also a male one that does that. Now the female ghost, to my knowledge, doesn't actually drop anything when you console with her. We have some more Skelerangs. We can actually come down here, but this actually leads to a place we can't go to yet. Like, we still can't break even with the holy water. We have to come from the other way for some reason to break it. Logic-wise. I mean, I understand gameplay-wise, they don't want us to go that way yet. And now we get to the other annoying part about here, is the vertical climb. Now, the reason why this is annoying is because you get hit by an enemy, like I did because I'm retarded, and you get sent flying all the way back down. Luckily, there's 3 sections of this, rather than just being one tall tower. Now this crow, like at the top of every jump are the crows, which are more annoying than the skeletal guards. Usually you can dodge the guards easily. I mean the winged guards. Hunting girl with her sword. Oh, nope. Don't knock me down. And she's out of here. So we actually can't come through this room yet, because as you can see it's a hallway of spikes, and spikes are very deadly to even half human, half vampire hybrids. Now, I can't actually jump up here, so I have to hope and not get hit. Oh, I got this. Ooh, I got this. I can do this. I need to heal. Yeah. Okay. It's actually worried the life max up was going to be in the other tower, not this one, but I lucked out. There's some more bats. Okay. Alright, the bat can just fuck my day up, I guess. So, halberds, because, surprise, surprise, we use halberds when they're skeletons. Out of my way. I don't want the Bible. I want the holy water. Now we're at our next section of climbing. Hooray! Oop. 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 Look out of here, Rice. I don't want you. Or Salt, whatever. Zircon. Wait. Only jump and punch, man. We're up to our next boss, the Hippogriff. Usually he'll try to do a fire attack or he'll fly around. And if you're not paying attention, he does lay these eggs. Now, if you leave the eggs alone, they spawn these little tiny hippogriffs that just do a little bit of damage. But they potentially stun lock you into the hippogriff. Now, not the hardest boss, but granted, we are using a weapon that we're not supposed to have until about halfway through the game.
Impressive. You're very strong.
What is it you want? You didn't come here to tell me that.
You're right. Do you know the name Richter Belmont?
Of the Belmont clan? Of course, but...
He disappeared about a year ago, and I'm sure he's here. If you see him, please let me know.
As you wish, my lady.
Thank you. So, you do know how to be a gentleman?
Yeah, whatever. Just being a nice guy, okay? Now, anyways... one of these long hallways. I didn't actually have to use my holy water. Oh well. No skin off my vent here it goes. So we go here, we'll find ourselves a save room. And I believe this is a good time as any. We've killed 3 bosses, made some good progress. We're about I'd like to say about a quarter of the way through, because we're close to getting one of the milestones as I was talking about before. I guess technically if you want to cut it down to that, we're about like 20%, almost 20% of the way through, but I'll figure out my math later. So anyways, I hope you guys like this. Of course, if you liked so far, this will probably be like the 5th or so episode, but hopefully if you guys like the series so far, I hope you guys leave a comment, leave a like, maybe a comment, just so I know if you guys are liking this or not. If you aren't subscribed to me and you're enjoying my content, go ahead and subscribe. And I will see you guys at a later date. I hope you have a good day, and goodbye.